Hello guys and happy Monday. So I'm continuing with answering your questions that you were kind enough to ask me under one of my videos, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about primary and secondary emotions. I mentioned it briefly in that video, and a lovely girl named Pamela Bergner, sorry if I pronounced her name wrong, asked me to talk a little bit more in detail about it. So I think that it might be interesting to a lot of people. So let's get into it. So everybody has emotion, and emotions allow us to experience a lot of things such as joy and love and happiness, and even such things as fear and sorrow and grief and stuff like that. So the primary purpose of our emotions is survival. So they tell us what to feel, what's going on around us, and stuff like that. So there are primary and secondary emotions. And primary emotions are basically just our reaction to the world. We don't really think before our primary emotions arise, and it is just our raw reaction without any cognitive processing of the event. For example, if you win a lottery, your first primary emotion would be surprise or joy or happiness. Or, for example, if someone yells at you, your primary emotion might be anger. Or if someone that you know just died, your primary emotion would be sorrow or grief. You don't really think about what you need or you are feeling before your primary emotions arise. They are just there, and you get these emotions without thinking. And then there are secondary emotions that are basically our reaction to our reaction. So they are our reaction to our primary emotion. And here it can get somehow complicated, because when we grow up, sometimes our emotions are not validated, or only certain emotions are validated. Or maybe in certain societies it is gender dependent what kind of emotions are validated or not. For example, in many cultures, girls are told that they cannot get angry, and so when a girl gets angry, the secondary emotion would be shame, because throughout her entire childhood she was told that she shouldn't feel this way. Also, in a lot of cultures, guys are told that they are not supposed to cry or be sad. So for a lot of men, grown men, the secondary emotion to their primary emotion of grief or sadness would be anger, and they just cover up their primary emotions with the secondary emotion of anger. And in a way, you get so used to it with time that you don't even know what your primary emotions are sometimes. So you really need to dig in deeper and sort of know your cognitive perceptions and your beliefs in order to recognize which emotions are primary and which ones are secondary. And I think that if you are struggling with your emotions, or them not being too connected to what is really happening to you, maybe some therapy, talk therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy can help you change your belief system and to change your feelings about your feelings. And at least it will give you an understanding of where it comes from and what you need to work on in order to be sort of more reasonable and more natural with your emotions. Now, what I want to say is that every emotion that we feel is necessary. So when you feel sad or angry, or any emotion that you was made to believe that is not good, you need to feel this emotion anyway. You need to just sit and let it go through you and then release it, because if you will not let your emotions flow freely through you, then you will just bottle them up and cover them up with another secondary emotions, and it will just create a lot of tension inside of you, and this is not necessary, and it really harms you from the inside. So I'm not encouraging you to be angry or sad all the time, but I'm just saying that it's okay to feel these feelings from time to time. It's okay for you to cry or yell or whatever, no matter what gender you are and no matter what your culture says about it. And if you find yourself struggling with expressing your primary emotions, and if you find yourself struggling with your emotions altogether, I really encourage you to dig more deep into this, or maybe go to a therapist and see what you can fix about this. So I thank you very much for watching, you guys. I wish you a great week and hope to see you in the next video. Love you, be nice humans, and goodbye.